And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the red zone now, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. So Jones off. Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Throwing now is Geno. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was 1st among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Lockett is a beacon of consistency for the Seahawks offense. His last 4 seasons, he's reached 1,000 yards, had at least 8 touchdowns, and only once has he had more than 2 drops. Continues to be underrated, but not by defenses who have to face him.
On first down, Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Walker once more. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try and run Walker. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it. It's Walker. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Back to throw. Jones. He finds him again. Saquon Barkley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Jones going to change it up here. Back to throw again. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Touchdown Giants! Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Smith with a throw caught by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Rita.
Now Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now Jones wants to change it up. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And that one blown up quickly as
as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Smith. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Barkley inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Up the middle with Barkley. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Here we go.
3rd and 4.
Detroit Johnson. Other side. Ladybug. Rita.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Jones now to throw on second down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Quick right, quick right, quick right.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. It'll be a pickup of 4. And the Giants are going to get a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll go to Barkley again. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Smith going to move him around. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type